In today's news, survey reveals public frustration. Beef Island gets 600K boost. BVI to open first medical school. No confidence motion returns to the House of Assembly. CCT promotes literacy in schools. Simone E. Martin launches book. Fourth straight loss for BVI. The AL94 continues to develop. We have the details of this and so much more when 284 News returns.
Life is unpredictable, and when a storm is coming, having a plan can make all the difference.
We need a plan in case of a hurricane. Everyone, let's work together on this.
This is where we go in case if we need to evacuate. This is safe away from flood zones.
I will use this room as our secure space if we have to stay home.
Don't forget to save our local contacts and also our off-island contacts.
Right, and we need to have a plan for our pets too. They can't go to shelters, so we need a safe place for them.
In case we get separated, we should have a meeting spot. How about the community center?
That's good, and we can leave a note there too.
I feel safe knowing we have a plan.
With a plan, you're not just preparing for the worst, you're taking control of the situation. A message from the Department of Disaster Management and 284 Media.
Just give me my service. Yeah. Just give me my service.
Just give me my service.
Make the switch to CCT and get connected today. Unlimited talk, text, and data. Visit any CCT store or call us at 444-4444. CCT, Life Unlimited.
Well, am I covered?
Yeah, you're with CG. Remember when I was dabbling in knife-throwing bingo? Well, one night I won, but I also got a bullseye. No. In a beehive. I ran for hours. They caught me in the end, though.
Anyway, I was covered, and I got to keep my trophy. Uh-oh.
Best medical cover for the price. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of 284 News. It is Tuesday, October 15th, 2024. I'm Ron Grant, bringing you the very latest out of Tortola in the Virgin Islands. A happy Tuesday's wish to each and every one of you. Thanks for joining us. Beginning our newscast, a recent community survey conducted by 284 Media has uncovered significant public concerns regarding government spending on entertainment events in the British Virgin Islands. The survey results paint a picture of growing frustration among residents over the allocation of public funds. According to the survey, over half of the respondents doubt that these events significantly boost tourism, as claimed by the government of the Virgin Islands. More than 70% reported that neither they nor anyone they know had benefited from any increased tourism surrounding these events. This skepticism is coupled with a strong belief shared by 85% of the participants that these funds could be better used for social programs, infrastructure, improvements, and other pressing needs such as healthcare, education, and youth services. Transparency emerged as a major issue, with over 60% describing the government's financial practices as lacking transparency or not transparent at all. This lack of clarity has contributed to a significant role of public trust, with more than 65% of respondents expressing little to no confidence in how public funds are being managed. The survey also revealed a strong preference for funding local cultural events and community-led initiatives if any public money is to be spent on events at all. Many residents voiced frustration over the perceived misallocation of funds, citing a number of basic needs such as reliable water and electricity access. Government officials continue to travel and their expenses were also a point of criticism. Overall, the survey highlights a community that feels its priorities are not being addressed, with one respondent stating, and I quote, "It's time for a government that listens to its people and puts their needs first. We deserve better." For the full report and detailed survey results, please visit 284media.com. The government has taken another step, they say, towards enhancing the tourism product at the Long Bay Beef Island. A signing of a $600,000 contract with DE Property Development. A contract is said to be part of a broader initiative to revitalize and protect the popular tourist destination, focusing on balancing economic development and environmental preservation. The contract will fund the construction of a vending zone that includes 6 vending units. At the contract signing, a number of stakeholders involved spoke on the importance of the development.
In my capacity as Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of the Environment, Natural Resources and Climate Change, I am pleased to welcome you all to this exciting occasion, which represents a significant milestone in the implementation of the Long Bay Beach project development. By extension, the sustainable development of our tourism product, alongside protection of our environment. In particular, today, we are gathered for the dual purpose of signing the contract for the vending zone at Long Bay Beach and this contract will be executed by DE Property Development, and also for signing the grant agreement with Unite BVI for the continued environmental restoration at Long Bay Beef project.
Director of the BVI Tourist Board, Mr. Clive McCoy, shared how important the development is to the BVI's tourism product.
It's a true pleasure to stand here before you today as we gather to celebrate a significant milestone in our commitment to preserving and enhancing the environment across the entire British Virgin Islands. The contract signing for the construction of the vending stations on Long Bay Beach embodies our territory's dedication to sustainable tourism. Long Bay is not only a vital part of our heritage, but also a treasure that we must protect for future generations. The establishment of the vending zone represents a crucial step in providing visitors with an enriching experience while ensuring we maintain the ecological balance of this stunning region. It will create a space that supports local vendors and showcases the unique products and culture of our community, all while prioritizing the health of our environment. Today, we also celebrate our partnership with Unite BVI as we sign a grant agreement that will further bolster our efforts in environmental restoration.
8th District Representative, the Honorable Marlon A. Penn, expressed how thankful he was that the project had finally gotten to this point.
I want to really say it's a congratulatory remark, but I also want to thank you. We are at a point where we're culminating a 5-year process that started, I think it's 2020. This process started from the conception to now to the process of contract signing. And every time that we undertake any operation like this, we have to always think about the environment. In this new age of climate change and the superstorms that we're seeing with the storms that just passed through South Florida, and this time I want to give my condolences to those persons who lost persons in Florida and also the families that we have in Florida that live in Florida as they go through this very difficult time. And we who have experienced this during Hurricanes Irma and Maria know the impact of these superstorms on our environment. So we have to always think first on how we're going to sustain the environment and develop sustainably.
Premier of the Virgin Islands, in his remarks, underscored his government's commitment to sustainable tourism development.
One of the biggest challenges we face in the BVI is striking the right balance between use and development of our resources and protecting those resources from damage and depletion. One thing that we can say about Virgin Islands people is that we love our islands. We love our beaches and our reefs, our beautiful views, our marine flora and fauna, and all the wonderful features that we have because of our God-given natural resources. And as much as we are keen on putting our resources to use so that they can create jobs and opportunities for people, we must do this in a responsible way and in a sustainable way. This is something we all agree on. As my government seeks to further the development of the Virgin Islands and our economy, we recognize the importance of sustainability, and we are being guided by the National Sustainable Development Plan, which was crafted with a lot of research, consultation, and deep thought.
Up next, viewers, we have much more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Attention Anegada residents! Attention Anegada residents! CCT is coming to you! That's right! CCT will be visiting Anegada every third Wednesday of the month. Need to pay your bill? Sign up for a new service? Or have a customer service concern? CCT has got you covered. No need to leave the island. CCT is here to make staying connected easier than ever. Mark your calendars for every third Wednesday starting October 16th and visit us for all your CCT service needs. For more information, call us at 444-4444 or follow us on any of our social media pages. See you soon, Anegada!
There are many ways to enjoy life, like so many ways to count on Popular.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. We are moving right along on the local scene in the British Virgin Islands. The British Virgin Islands will welcome its first ever School of Medicine in August of 2025, as Ponce Health Sciences University expands its Caribbean presence with a new campus in Tortola. The inaugural class will consist of 50 students, with an additional 75 students set to enroll in fall of 2026. This major development marks the opening of PHSU's fourth campus, which will be housed at the H. Lavity Stout Community College. The new school will offer a medical degree and aims to provide a much-needed pathway for aspiring physicians within the BVI, the wider Caribbean, and beyond. PHSU will also grant 2 full scholarships annually to qualifying students from the British Virgin Islands. Dr. Gino Nishalko, president of PHSU, emphasized the significance of this expansion for the region, as well as highlighted the growing global demands for physicians and how the new school will connect students with opportunities to fulfill that particular need. The establishment of the School of Medicine in the BVI is seen as a milestone for both education as well as healthcare in the territory. Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia D. Wheatley expressed excitement about the school's potential impact on the BVI, noting the anticipated benefits to the local economy as well as healthcare standards. PHSU, which has over 45 years of experience as providing health sciences education, currently operating campuses with nearly 2,140 students as well as 1,000 faculty members. The School of Medicine in the BVI has already received provisional accreditation from the Accreditation Commission on Colleges of Medicine and a provisional license from the Virgin Islands Higher Education Licensing Board. The opposition in the British Virgin Islands is poised to reintroduce its motion of no confidence against Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia D. Wheatley and his government, with the matter set to be heard in the House of Assembly this coming Friday, October 18, 2024. The development follows Premier Wheatley's earliest success in having the motion removed from the House's order paper on Tuesday, August 3, 2024. The motion, originally introduced by the opposition, reflects ongoing concerns about the Premier's leadership and governance. Opposition Leader, the Honorable Ronnie W. Skelton, has expressed his determination to see the motion through, highlighting the significance of the upcoming debate.
The vote of no confidence will be on other people on the 18th. I know the government is trying to get it as ineffective as possible, but we are going to bring out all the different things that needs to happen in the country. That is not happening. We don't expect all of it to happen at the same time, but we expect the government to be constantly trying to improve the lives of the people in the country and not just, spending money. The economy is the most important thing in this country. It has always been the small businesses generating little jobs for mom and pop stores. And that is what kept us going for many, many years. And here it is, we're ignoring the small businesses. And it's only going to hurt us in the long run, because soon it's going to be impossible for Virgin Islanders and belongers and residents to pass on any kind of inheritance wealth to the next generation, and it's to give them a start in life. It's going to be very difficult, and the government doesn't seem to understand that this is a serious issue that needs addressing.
In anticipation of the vote, the opposition will host a public engagement event on the evening of today, Tuesday, October 15th, 2024. The live 3-hour radio broadcast is expected to cover key topics including the vote of no confidence, the true state of the Virgin Islands, and the use of public funds. The event will be broadcast around multiple platforms and aims to inform the public about issues that have prompted the opposition's actions. CCT BVI, the BVI's only locally owned telecommunications provider, continues its tradition of participating in Reading is Fun Week from October 7th to 11th. CCT team members and ambassadors had the pleasure of visiting various schools across the territory, both on Tortola and the sister island of Virgin Gorda, sharing stories and inspiring young minds as part of the week-long program aimed at promoting literacy and fostering a love for reading among the youth. CCT reached students from 9 different educational institutions. Schools visited during the Reading is Fun Week included Cedar School, Alexandrina Maduro Primary School, Pelican Gate, Sunshine Daycare and Preschool, Brigado Flags Educational Center, the Willard Wheatley Primary School, the Robinson O'Neill Memorial Primary School, Enid Adams Primary School, as well as St. George's Primary School. Take a look at some of the engagements that my team and I did.
Practice health and safety rules each day. Before you start something new, ask an adult if it's okay. Doing this will help you learn and have fun in every single way. Do you have adults that you can ask for help? Yeah. Wonderful. Listen close to parents and teachers and always do as they say. Like when to play with your toys and when to put them away. How many people like to listen to their teachers? Miss Nina, do they listen? Yes. Good, wonderful. How many of you like to play? Everybody likes to play, so do I. But it's important to put your toys away when you're finished, okay? I love to do this. Do not run with sharp objects since you can fall and get hurt. Only food goes in your mouth.
Tamia George, marketing assistant at CCT BVI, highlighted CCT's belief in the power of reading to spark imagination and fuel learning. She noted that CCT's enthusiasm in participating in the initiative reflects its dedication to giving back to the communities it serves. Of course, it was a pleasure for us here at CCT to participate in the week of activities. Up next, viewers, we have a lot more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Pop the Balloon or Find the Connection. Let's meet our first contender, ladies. Okay, Joey, so do you have any toxic traits?
I'm very restrictive. I don't give more time. What you get is what you get. I don't like to give unlimited time. That's it.
Okay, can you tell us why you popped your balloon?
That's a little too restricted for me.
Thank you for coming. Okay, ladies, so let's meet our second contender.
Sorry, excuse me. Why did you pop a balloon? I could give you minutes, data, unlimited call, overseas call, fiber. What else you need?
My friend used to date you. You're a scam. She used to be for everything and more. Nothing to offer.
Okay, ladies, let's welcome our last contender. You look nice. Can you tell us your name?
Thank you. My name is Christian Charles Thomas. They call me C Sweetie.
What do you have to offer these ladies?
Well, security, trust, unlimited time, and a pretty fast.
Okay, so do you have any deal breakers?
Nah, but here's my number. 444-4444. 444. Y tú, vida ilimitada.
Okay, guys, so no pop balloons.
For a fast, reliable, and secure connection for your personal or business life, call us at 444-4444 or visit any of our CCT stores and we'll get you connected with the perfect match for you.
At Partners for Kids, your child's health and happiness are at the heart of everything we do. We've been the trusted medical home for children and adolescents up to 18 years old. And now, we are excited to welcome a new member to our family of healthcare professionals. Introducing Dr. Aisha Maxwell, our new family practitioner. Dr. Maxwell brings a wealth of experience and deep passion for pediatric and adult care, ready to join our team in providing first-rate health services to your family. At Partners for Kids, we believe in a collaborative approach to healthcare. With partners in occupational therapy and clinical psychology, Partners for Kids, where caring is just the beginning. Visit us at Road Reef Plaza, Tortola, open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call us at 284-444-5437 or reach out at info@partnersforkids.com to learn more.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Moving right along, newly published author Simone E. Martin of the Virgin Islands showcased her impressive writing prowess on Sunday, October 13th, with the launch of her first book, 10 Tips to Help Compliance Officers Soar at Aromas, at the Cyril B. Rumney Tortola Pier Park. The event, supported by family, friends, and well-wishers, celebrated her remarkable journey as an author. Martin, who has just about 2 decades of experience and expertise in compliance, regulatory, and regulation, completed her first book in just over a week, believe it or not. During the launch, Martin delivered heartfelt remarks about her writing journey, emphasizing her passion for helping others within the field of compliance.
What many of you may not know is that in my career, I've had the opportunity to engage with a variety of compliance professionals, including compliance officers from around the world at conferences, at different venues, sometimes on a random flight when I'm going on vacation. I used to take trips to Chicago to shop, guilty pleasure, guilty of that. But I've also had the opportunity to engage with international standard setters. And in my experience, one of the things that I saw was a need for helping compliance officers. They had a lot of questions. It's a newer sector. They're not really supported. You have finance officers, you have director of operations, and they're all helping to build profit. But there's a lot of resistance still within the international community against compliance professionals. So they feel embattled. They're often feeling like they're undermined.
Her book is now available to purchase on Amazon as well as at Staycation Butchers in the Virgin Islands, providing aspiring compliance officers with the tools they need to excel. In exciting news for her readers, Martin also announced that more projects are in the pipeline, with additional releases expected within the coming weeks.
But even beyond that, I think that what is interesting is that I started writing 2 books at the same time. So there's a second book that's coming out in a couple of weeks, and that is going to be focused to money laundering reporting officers, so also compliance professionals. And there's going to be a planner/workbook to help compliance officers stay on track. That is actually finished, but because of the book launch and the planning and a little OCD with this, that is coming out in the next week or a week and a half to 2 weeks. But all of that is going to be coming out. I have a lot in me. I think I have a lot of capacity to help. And the response that I've had, like I said, I was actually a bit afraid to say anything, but the response has been incredible. And I wanted to just thank everybody for coming out.
Congratulations to Miss Martin. The British Virgin Islands men's national football team concluded their 2024 CONCACAF Nations League campaign with a 1-0 loss to the Cayman Islands on Saturday, October 12th, marking their 4th consecutive defeat in the tournament. The match, played at the Newtown Football Stadium in St. Kitts and Nevis, was a tightly contested affair, especially in the first half, where both teams struggled to break the deadlock. Despite being outshot by the Cayman Islands, the 13 shot to the BVI's defense, anchored by goalkeeper Simon Cross, held firm throughout the first half, entering the break with a 0-0 scoreline. However, viewers, the pressure began to mount on the BVI side in the second half as fatigue set in possession became harder to maintain. The breakthrough for the Cayman Islands came in the 69th minute with substitute Dimitri Douglas connected with a header from a corner kick, sealing the victory for his team. The BVI defense, which had stood strong for much of the match, was finally breached and the goal proved decisive. Here's a look at those highlights.
Referee Daleka gets us underway. Cayman Islands in red. Park. St. Kitts. Campbell's third cross to the last post this time. Well, the third time a charm. This time, Campbell assessing. Up and over, and the wall does its job. The group. If this match finishes in a draw or BVI wins the match, and again another collision. And a yellow. Slipping it through, Forbes, offside. There's a shot into the arms of Cross. Little 1-2. Alexander to the byline. Crosses to the last post, and well gathered. Campbell into the wall again against British Virgin Islands. Corners, chances in the opening 5 to 10 minutes. In Group C, they still have a chance to get into that play-in position to then get them for the match. Scott, top of the box. Scott shots into the arms. There's Scott with that left-footed drive, full of power. Campbell again, through Cross's hands and just over the bar. Herbly struck delivery from the corner kick by Campbell through the arms. Gets past one. And a tug of the shirt means another yellow card. Stop the start by Campbell for a goal at this moment.
Substitution made
to the near post. Flicked on, it's in the back of the net.
11 out. Number 16.
They got the breakthrough.
The substitution was in the 69th.
Chance to stay in the Group C hunt. Cross to the near post, flicked on by the number 16. Excellent delivery by Scott.
With the defeat, the BVI men finish their Nations League campaign at the bottom of the standings, failing to secure any points from their 4 matches. As the tournament comes to a close, the team will now look to regroup and prepare for upcoming challenges, with World Cup qualifiers against Dominica and Jamaica scheduled for June of 2025. Though the BVI struggled in the Nations League, there is hope that the experience will serve as valuable preparations as they shift focus to the next phase of international competition. The National Hurricane Center is tracking 2 areas of low pressure with potential for tropical development in the coming days. As of Tuesday, October 15th, 2024, a system in the central tropical Atlantic, AL94, is producing disorganized showers as well as thunderstorms. Forecasters give it a 30% chance of formation in the next 48 hours, as well as a 60% chance over the next week. The system could approach the Leeward Islands as a tropical depression late this week. Additionally, the NHC is monitoring the Western Caribbean Sea, where a broad area of low pressure may develop by midweek. This system has a 30% chance of formation over the next 7 days as it moves slowly west-northwestward towards northern Central America. Heavy rainfall is possible in the region regardless of development. Viewers, that is it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at 284media.com, as well as to follow us on our WhatsApp channel for daily updates. Facebook, 284media, and 284BVI on Instagram and X, formerly Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. Have a safe and enjoyable Tuesday. Goodbye.